now we're gonna kind of switch vibes a little and go from something really cool. From something really cool to something probably really frustrating and upsetting. It appears this is the greatest fake homelessness of all time. Obviously, greatest I think is meant in like an infamy term here. But let's see. I don't know if it's this lady who's doing it or if she's reporting it.
I played a lot of
We'll
RuneScape as a kid, so I'm very well versed in scams, and it really shattered my trust in people and taught me early on that you can't always put your faith in strangers to tell the truth. Maybe they won't actually double your money. And I think that this led to me being better at identifying scams in real life, but it doesn't make me immune to them either. When I was a freshman in college, I fell for the oldest trick in the book, a timeless classic prank, fake being homeless with a sign and beg for money on the streets. A scam that has stood the test of time. It's people that just panhandle on the street pretending to be homeless and try and get money that way. It's actually very lucrative. Sometimes people that do this make anywhere from 60 to 100 grand a year off of this shit. It's fucking despicable. The reason I'm bringing this up is because on Reddit this week, a video went viral, and it's from 2017. It's an older video, but it's a video of a woman in Richmond who pretended to be homeless and was exposed for it. She even eventually got arrested, but I'll get to that towards the end of the video. But I wanted to go over this video because I think it's not only a very entertaining video with the way she responds to being confronted, but also a bit eye-opening as to the depths people will sink to get a quick buck. This scam in particular has always greased my ass. It infuriates me. People that just take advantage of others' willingness to help, their good nature, it's just so fucked up. But I'll quickly tell my story since I was a victim of this scam when I was younger. I don't know if I've ever told it, I'm sure I have at some point, but when I was a freshman in college for the first semester, I used to commute to university, and I always took the same route, just like a little NPC that never deviates from the schedule. I would always go down one road in particular that had a guy standing at the corner of one of its major intersections. This guy, he looked disheveled, he had a curly white beard, it looked like fucking jolly old Saint Nick, Santa Claus had fallen on rough times, and I'd always see him talking to people, and he was always smiling. He just seemed like a really nice guy. And he had a sign that had every fucking sad tale you could imagine. I'm a homeless veteran, my dog ran away, my wife divorced me and took the kids, I broke my leg in a bowling accident, and I have lung trouble from the time I spent as a coal miner. Any money you can spare is very much appreciated. God bless. It sounded like a fucking country song, and it was heartbreaking to read. So every day, Monday through Friday, I'd give him $20, sometimes 40 if I had a little extra, and I did that for about a month, or a month and a half maybe. But then I got hit with a shocking plot twist straight out of a Darman video. I swear to God, it would have been less painful to find out I was adopted. One time when I gave him money, the last day I gave him money, I really wish I could remember what he said verbatim, but he hit me with something to the effect of, really appreciate all that you've given me. My apartment over in this area isn't super cheap, so I appreciate it because rent's been going up. I wish I could remember exactly what he said though, but those were the cliff notes. That was the main bit of lore that he dropped there. That he had an apartment in that area,
that he had an
it
apartment.
was expensive, and it looked like it was going up, so me giving him that money for the last month and a half was a little helpful. And that's when the realization hit. My universe melted around me, and it sunk in, the reality. This guy had used me like a fucking fleshlight. This guy wasn't homeless at all. He was a fraud, a faker, a goddamn drama club thespian leader here with his acting performance on the side of the street for the last month and a half. That area he would stand in was an extremely expensive area of Tampa. So to have an apartment in that area, he was already making a lot of money. And I was just another piggy bank for him to dip his little cock into. I was furious. But I couldn't confront him about it, obviously. So instead I just said, no worries.
It's obviously
drove off
your
and
bad.
then started taking a different route to university. One that was an extra 15 minutes out of the way, but just one where I knew I'd never have to see him again. I was beyond mad. I went so far above mad, I just wrapped around all the way to sad and upset. Like, I used to take extra money out of the bank just to make sure I had enough cash in my wallet to give him $20 Monday through Friday. This dude became like a daily part of like my routine, like to make sure that I was able to, you know, help him out a little bit. I just wanted to see him succeed, you know, do something good for someone that fell on hard times, only to find out it was all a lie.
That's so bad. That's so bad. I would be frustrated. I would be extremely frustrated. Oh my god. I don't know. Yeah, that one would fucking irk me, dude. What is this? Oof. Yeah, literally, oof.
I don't know if he meant to do that. Like, maybe he felt guilty from all the money I'd given him, so he decided to drop that little nugget of wisdom, letting me know that he wasn't actually homeless, or what that was about. Maybe he slipped up, I couldn't tell you. But man, did it teach me a very hard lesson. I know that was a long story, and I still haven't even played the video of the fake homeless woman here, but I just needed to let you all know that this shit makes me fucking mad. There's no audio in the beginning of the video here, probably because it's just them puking from disgust at what this woman's doing. So it's just showing that she's going car to car asking.
I've seen in like times where they get news stories, you know, like reporters will like follow people who they have investigated and proved are faking being a person without a home, and they'll like see them take a bus somewhere, but they'll park their car at the bus station to take that bus somewhere. That way no one sees them get in their car except for the reporter. So I'm wondering if that's what we're gonna see, because I mean, like, she already looks like she's wearing some pretty nice clothes. I don't know that a person without a home is going to stick with capris. I think they're probably like, I don't know. I mean, you obviously don't get to choose the clothes you lose everything in, but this just does not seem like the smartest outfit for someone who is outside all day. I don't know. A lot about this, just her posture, the way she's carrying herself. This is not how I see a lot of people without homes act and behave. There's just a lot more confidence and maybe entitlement here. Also pride, literal pride in her stance and body language that is not usually present. I don't know. I'm curious to see what
and can even be very aggressive with the way she panhandles, apparently. And then they eventually follow her all the way to her car, which is parked nearby.
Okay, yeah. So she goes to her car.
Right. What are you doing? Just wondering why you have a 2014 when you're begging for change all over the city of Richmond. You're on.
Don't you leave me alone.
You're viral. You're on Facebook. You're the talk of the town this morning.
You're viral.
What would you like to say to everybody in Richmond?
You know what? That's it.
How much did you make today?
So this woman was a known scammer. She's not actually homeless. She has a very modern...
Holy shit. You're viral. I love that. You're viral. He hasn't even fucking posted the video yet. And he's just, you're viral. It's over. Talk of the town. We're gonna rip you apart. Get her in the stocks. Like you. Oh my god.
Car. This video is from 2017, so her 2014 vehicle here is a very modern, pretty expensive car. So obviously, she's not actually on hard times. She shouldn't be begging for money. I shouldn't need to explain that to anyone. I don't think there's anyone out there that'd be like, well, Charlie, it's a legitimate profession, taking advantage of people's willingness to help someone in need. You know, this is her job. This is her 9-to-5 work, begging for money under the false notion that she's homeless and needs it, when clearly she doesn't.
And taking away from people who actually could use it. Actual
just a slimy,
people without
pathetic
homes.
worm here. And this is 2014, so I'm assuming by now she's moved on to doing OnlyFans, probably to moderate to no success there would be my guess, or she might be...
I don't understand why he made that comparison. Maybe because it's a quote-unquote easy job, but I don't know that it is an easy job. I know he doesn't have a problem with sex work, but that seems like a really gross equivalent right there. Like, he was saying, like, she's probably doing OnlyFans right now as if it's a bad thing, which it's not a bad thing. Anyone can do whatever the fuck they want to make money. So, I don't know. That seems a little weird to me. That seemed like not the right tone.
Back on the street scamming, there's no telling for sure, but she gets confronted here by these two men that are filming, and then her immediate response is to once again just try and play the victim, so she walks over to the local McDonald's to try and get them involved.
How much is in that bag?
What?
I'm calling the cops on you right
Good.
now. You better get me off your cell phone.
Everyone, be warned. How much you make today?
I always love this immediate response. I'm calling the cops. Yeah, you've caught me on film scamming and doing something illegal. You can't panhandle like this. It's a crime. But I'm gonna call the...
Yeah, no, and that's a fucking problem too. Most states and most cities make panhandling or the act of holding a sign and asking for money illegal, and that's just something they do because because white people with money like to pretend that people without homes don't exist, and they're bothered when they're downtown and near their restaurants and stuff, and begging when they're really just desperate for like anything. It's the same bullshit behavior and mentality that goes behind putting fucking spikes on the benches and stuff so people can't sleep there, and like you have to put in a quarter or something to make it go away for an hour. I don't even know how that stuff works, but you know what I'm talking about. You see when they put stuff places so like no one can sit there or lay there. It's the same mentality as like it's illegal to panhandle, and like this is why it's illegal. So people can't just fake it, but what they need to do is make it illegal to, you know, panhandle under false pretenses or something like that. Like, I don't know. I hate every government. Oh my God, we have the same microphone. I think I've noticed that before. We have the exact same microphone. Yo, what's up, Charlie? I see you. Yeah. Anyway, wow, that's crazy. What I was gonna say is, I can't even fucking remember. I can't even remember. Oh, I hate like governments and cities' habit of like ignoring people without homes or pretending they don't exist or pretending like they all deserve it or aren't working hard enough or are just gonna spend money on drugs or alcohol. Like, if you give someone money, first off, it's not yours anymore. So shut up. It's not yours. They can do whatever they want with it. It's like for the same reason your boss can't give you your paycheck on Friday and be like, and what are you going to spend your paycheck on this week? It doesn't matter. It's my money. Either like give it to me or we'll have a legal problem because I worked for you. But like if you are worried about what a homeless person might spend the money you give them on, you probably should not be giving that person money. I think you care too much.
Cops on you because you're making me uncomfortable with your video exposing me. In fact, you're hurting my feelings. The delusion is just always so fascinating to me. Like, what could she possibly think would have happened if the cops showed up? They were going to take her side? Well, I mean, gentlemen, you are filming her in public. You're going to jail. It's a capital offense.
It's
ma'am, please
totally
go back out
legal.
there and keep scamming. Like, she had to have, at least for a brief second, had some neurons fire to tell her that it's a bad idea. Like, I'm breaking the law? Why would I call the cops on myself?
I think that's why she's going to McDonald's. She's going to have McDonald's. I think I already see what her play is here. All right. I think I'm inside her mind right now, and I can tell you guys right now what she's thinking. She's thinking, I broke the law. This guy's recording me. I can't call the cops. But we're at a McDonald's. We're in a McDonald's parking lot. So I think, yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Message has already been processed. Did it get allowed through? Okay, yeah. 100% she's a dumb bitch. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna go to the window or inside the McDonald's, and she's going to say he's trespassing. She's gonna try and get McDonald's to call the cops on him for something. That way she's not involved as
big
much.
Fucking self-report.
I guarantee it.
You know, maybe I should just get in my car and leave. But for some reason, that line of thinking doesn't compute with her. So instead,
she's panicking.
She tries to like get the police involved and McDonald's involved.
She also probably wanted to get away from the car because I think she maybe part of her brain's thinking she has plausible deniability right now where she could say, it's not my car. I was just setting my things on it for a moment. But like if he got footage of her getting in the car and pulling away, assuming he got her license plate or already did, it's GG's, it's done deal. You're over. Like, you are viral now. And you're like in the system. So that might be why she ran away from the car, because she was like, oh, I gotta get away from the car. The car's the incriminating thing right here. The car's the thing that proves I am lying. I need to walk away from it. I think that's what happened there. And it was just like a panic thing. No way! She's knocking out the window!
You have the complete right to say.
How do you feel about this?
These people will leave me alone. Why are they taking pictures of me in my
We have a right. This is a free country. We're not doing anything. Did you know that she parks in your parking lot every
That has
day?
nothing
God,
to
I
do
love
with
the
these poor
response from the
workers.
employee here. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what. These poor McDonald's employees, man. They do not get paid enough for this bullshit. Dude, I know that for a fact. Are you fucking kidding? Now they have to like... okay, I get it, you guys. Calling cops for every little problem is not working. It's not working. We need like better alternatives. We need more like investment in mental health. I agree. We cannot start going to McDonald's for crime, okay? We cannot start going to the McDonald's drive-thru and knocking on the window for crime. That's not gonna work. Like, I know the police aren't handling everything perfectly, but there is no shot that McDonald's, with their minimum wage pay, is going to bring in top tier fucking, thank you for the stretch, top tier like cops. All right, they don't get paid enough. They don't want to do it. You know, they don't McDonald's employees. I don't even know if they still do play places anymore. I'm pretty sure those are just germ bombs. But they didn't even police the play place. They're definitely not going to police their parking lot.
I don't know. What are you talking? I don't know why they're filming you. Who are you? Fucking crazy lady, a lunatic?
What
you
is
escaped from
happening?
Arkham Asylum? Why are you asking me? Christ, I don't know what's going on here. Why are you making me
Keep
open
him in
this
limbo.
window here and then bombard me with like an interrogation? I don't know what the fuck is happening. You know, like I don't know what
Probably-
the scammer.
Literally just standing in the back or like making fries or something, and then like, what the fuck? Is someone knocking on our window? That's not normal. And then they walk over to the window and like, why are they filming me? What? Why or who? What? Do you want food?
Could have possibly expected here. Knock on the window, Ronald McDonald answers and like comes outside to save the day. Like, hey, stop filming her right now, gentlemen. In my establishment, not at Mickey D's.
Never spent $1 here and
That's her car right there. Fiat.
Next time you see that car,
She's free to leave. Is all. We can't stop her from getting in the car and driving away.
They can't stop you and driving away.
thank you, we got everything we need.
That's illegal to do
Come
that.
here.
Or anything.
I work at
We can't
McDonald's.
stop her from getting in her car and driving away
Well,
either.
can you tell me why they're doing this?
Because it's
Ma'am,
wrong.
I don't.
She has nothing to do with you.
I don't. I just
What?
work here. I don't know why.
You
they're
should
fine.
know
I don't
why
know
it's
them,
wrong.
I don't know you. So
That's exactly right, ma'am. I don't know what's going on. I just work.
Can you tell me why they're doing this? What is she trying to like shame them? Is she trying to like, maybe if I can get enough people to make them think what they're doing is wrong, they'll delete the video and leave me alone? Is that what she's trying to do? Like trying to fucking peer pressure them into like deleting the video and walking away? She works at McDonald's. They don't know why you're being filmed. They probably don't even understand that you were lying about being a person without a home. They literally have no context. They have no idea what's happening here, and you're asking them all these specific questions as if they were intimately involved in your lie across the street.
Here. Like, she's just doing her job. She's not going to take your side. She doesn't know what the situation is. I don't know why you think she would
She doesn't even
all
know
of a
the
sudden try and,
sides.
like, defend you or your honor or whatever. I don't know why you're asking her these questions anyway, like you're trying to report something to the principal of a middle school. It's just ridiculous. I feel so bad for the employee in this situation. That's got to be so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just doing your job, and then all of a sudden you get caught off guard by
You're
a
stuck at the
completely
window.
unhinged, deranged goober.
So why are y'all doing this?
Because it's wrong.
You're taking people's money. You have look at your car. What year is that?
It's wrong.
What year is that vehicle?
What is he talking about?
How much? Where do you live?
I'm gonna try and be a
What
little
is he
armchair.
talking about? I don't speak English. What is he talking about? I don't understand. She's at the end of her rope. She's at the end of the rope. She has run out of all plans. She has no plans on how to get out of this lie. At this point, she is just going to pretend she doesn't understand anything or the situation at all. So it is impossible to get her to admit to the lie or take any accountability. I swear to God. Like it's like she's reverted to like a 5-year-old in terms of lying. Like just like holding a cookie they're not supposed to be eating before dinner, chewing it like with a mouth full, and like parent walks in, startles them. You know, like little kids when they get startled, they're like, especially like toddlers, are like full body like quakes, and they'll be like, "Are you eating a cookie? What? Are you eating a cookie? No, what? Are you eating a cookie? I don't know." and they're like just sitting there, cookie in hand, chocolate on face, chewing, and they're like, I don't know, what are you saying, what? Just over and over again as you ask them, are you eating a cookie? She's like doing the same thing, like just like, I don't understand. But even worse, she's not even doing that to the people that are accusing her. And this is like, you know, she's doing it to a random person. She just grabbed a random person walking by and just started like throwing the confusion at them.
Her psychologist for a moment.
It is the weirdest smoke screen I've ever seen. I think she's just trying to create like a big distracting, confusing situation. And then like when the time is right and everyone's like caught up trying to explain everything, she's just gonna sneak away. And then like we'll just hear as like her car peels out, you know?
Her continuously asking the employee like, what is this guy saying? It must be her defense mechanism, like her cope of like, oh, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. Do you hear this? Do you hear these crazy people? Do you hear what they're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
From people, like what is that? Huh? Do you know what they're saying?
That's exactly.
She just strikes
what I
me
was
as
saying.
someone that takes no responsibility for her own actions and views herself like an angel, a saint that never does anything wrong. She's perfect and morally beautiful. Nothing she's done is indefensible or bad. So when she's challenged on this belief of herself, she just completely crumbles and tries to like get other people in there like, no, tell me I'm good.
Flash
Tell me I'm
disgust
right.
twice.
You're begging for money.
What do you want?
You're begging
Who
money.
are you?
Why you do it? Stop stealing people's money. Stop begging for money. You own a car. You're not homeless. Some people are really homeless. Some people are really homeless and need help.
Do you think that people have to stand out here because they're homeless?
Why do you stand out here?
Because I have a disability.
Why? What are you disabled from? What's your nature of your disability? What is the nature of your disability? What
That's
is it?
none of your business.
A bold strategy, but unfortunately a
Okay. There's so much about that last statement. Okay, wow. Where to start? Do you think people have to stand out here if they're homeless? One, it's people without homes, not homeless. Try to say people without homes. Dose. Well, no one's making them doing it. They're doing it because they're desperate. So stop acting like it's like a job or an assigned task. That's weird. Two, people who are disabled get disability from the government if they can prove they're disabled. That isn't enough. Like they don't give like a whole lot, but you're driving a brand new looking car. I think you're okay. You were walking around just fine. You sped walk over to the window at McDonald's, ferociously knocked on the door. Yeah, like I would be interested to hear what the disability is, but also people who are disabled don't need to panhandle, which is again illegal, for the reason of none other than predatory laws against people without homes. But people with disabilities get disability from the government. They don't panhandle.
swing and a miss. Her sign says she's homeless. So her whole thing of, no, I'm here because of a disability.
Oh, her sign says she's homeless? Yeah, that's GG's. That is 1 billion % GG's. At that point, that is the final GG. She probably says she has cancer or something. It doesn't even matter what she says now. It doesn't even matter because her sign says she's homeless. So even if she like says she has cancer or like, I don't know what she could say. Like she clearly does not have quite a few disabilities with the way she was walking around.
It is immediately contradicted by her own fucking sign. Also, I will say she has great fashion
That's so
sense.
cringe.
She's wearing a shirt that says, "I train while you sleep." So checkmate, nerds. While we're all
I train while you
snoozing
sleep.
and catching our
She's
embarrassing.
wearing her fucking Zumba, her oh my god, her CrossFit shirt while she's out here panhandling. Dude, oh my, there's no way. How are people even falling for it? She's in yoga pants, a mom hat, a CrossFit shirt, and she's like walking around like she's confident as hell. Dude, oh my god.
Wet dreams. She's out there on that grind, the Sigma grind, scamming. What a hero.
Fresh out the
Get in
gym.
your car and leave. Go ahead and get in your car and leave.
Can you tell me
What does he have to do with you?
If anything, sir, she parks in your
I
parking
can't even
lot
get
all
my
day.
vehicle.
She parks in your parking lot. That's her car.
She's like a random encounter in an MMO right now. She just keeps going up to anybody around the area like, excuse me.
This is the
These people are saying that
craziest
I'm
shit
not a good
I've
person.
seen.
Can you believe that? Isn't that ridiculous? And then she even tries to say that she can't get in her car and leave, that they're blocking her.
This poor McDonald's. This poor McDonald's that this had to happen at. They will talk about this for weeks. Like, we all got pulled aside by this random lady who just kept saying, can you believe what they're saying about me? And we didn't even know what they were saying about her. Well, like, it was the weirdest thing ever. Like, does she work here? Is she my boss? Like, what the fuck is happening?
But they're not. She can get in her car and leave at any point. And at the end of the video, she does. Spoiler alert. They weren't blocking her at all. They were just following her around, insulting her, and rightfully calling her out on this bullshit.
You guys just trying to take out the trash.
Look at your car.
What do you want from me, you stupid? What do you want from me?
You stupid.
Someone's gonna end up killing you.
How? For what? What am I doing?
Harassing
Is
me.
that
I'm
a
not
threat?
harassing anybody. You're stealing people's money.
That's why. You're harassing.
Time out. Is that a threat? Because if that's a threat, I think that could qualify as a threat, and that's illegal. Did you just make a threat? Someone's going to end up killing you for what? For harassing me. I feel like those chained together, that is a straight up threat.
Harassing me. Hey, they won't leave me alone.
We got everything we need, honey.
Someone's gonna kill you.
This fucking imbecile even tries to flag down a customer that's just leaving the restaurant after getting their
We
meal.
got everything
to try
we
and,
need,
like,
honey.
talk to them and get them involved in all of this. It's so weird. And she constantly keeps mentioning that someone's going to kill them. That what they're doing is going to get them killed, which is of course pretty fucked up. But at least this story has a happy ending because she got arrested shortly after this video went viral in
Hell
2017.
Yeah.
She was arrested
yeah.
on 3 counts of throwing a missile at a moving vehicle, a charge I didn't even know existed. That sounds
What
like
does
some
that mean?
supervillain shit. How
Wait, she threw a missile. Is that what you get for throwing a rock? Or did she just Hulk? Did she just fucking She-Hulk a missile at a car? A small missile? Like a Nerf missile? It was a Nerf missile, huh?
she throwing a missile? That's like something Senator Armstrong would do in Metal Gear Rising. But
Yeah,
then as I
what
read
the
more,
fuck?
it's because she would like throw Gatorade bottles at people or something. So
Okay.
it's pretty wild. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this story a little bit.
Gatorade bottles are kind of shaped like missiles. I could see the association
Since
there.
it's one I'm very passionate about. And that's about it. So yeah.
It's a fucking outros. That's about it. See ya. Thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitch to join us live, like and subscribe, and I will catch you later.